David Byrne is a difficult artist to pin down. He's an American musician, filmmaker, performance artist, and all-around eccentric that is equally inspired as he is inspirational. If anyone doesn't know who David Byrne is, you'd most likely recognize him from his music as the frontman of the Talking Heads and the writer of some of the most abnormal music to break into mainstream pop culture. And while I love his music more than I love some of my cousins, today I'm talking more about his approach to filmmaking with his directorial debut, True Stories, from 1986.
Hi, my name's David Byrne, and I made a movie about a bunch of people in Virgil, Texas.
In True Stories, David Byrne himself acts as our tour guide through the small and strange town of Virgil, Texas, a town celebrating the 150th anniversary of Texan independence, with a town-wide talent show called The Celebration of Specialness, or as our cowboy-hatted host senselessly pronounces it, a celebration of specialness. The movie is a collage of vignettes or little windows into the lives of the individual citizens of Virgil, Texas, who each have their oddball quirks, personal problems, and special talents that the movie gleefully showcases to the audience. Needless to say, the film lacks much of a traditional narrative, opting instead to tell a handful of small stories over the course of a week, and in some cases within a single scene or even a single shot.
Do you run out of Kleenex, paper towels, and toilet paper at the same time?
A conspiratorial preacher, a married couple who never speak to each other, a middle-aged compulsive liar, and a woman so wealthy she decides never to leave her bed ever again are a few of the highlights. The most prominent Virgil resident is Louis Fine, played quite adorably by John Goodman, on a quest to find, as he puts it,
for matrimony with a capital M.
The host interacts with residents, drives around in a fancy car, and rambles anomalous nothings to the camera in a manner that only David Byrne could make interesting and often hilarious.
I have something to say about the difference between American and European cities. But I forgot what it is. I have it written down at home somewhere.
The best way I could describe it is that David Byrne invented a town full of people he wanted to meet and then made a film where he goes there, which is a creative fantasy I would kill to experience. With an endearing sincerity, some fantastic camera work, explosive costuming and color, and a soundtrack featuring the excellent music of the Talking Heads and Terry Allen, I wish desperately that I could spend a night singing karaoke with the fun and varied cast of Virgil citizens.
But this place is completely normal. Anyway.
True Stories is a fictional film that you'll wish was a documentary. It's a film that's not perfect, but I wouldn't change a single thing about it. I don't think anyone looking for a massively entertaining blockbuster will have the patience to sit through it, but someone looking to experience film as the craft of a single, incredible, once-in-a-lifetime artist like David Byrne, I cannot recommend it enough.
Look at this. Who can say it isn't beautiful?